desolate, scenic nowhere, or as it's called in today's era, Texas, there stood a farm. The farm was a family-run farm, run by the Dials. There was the grandpa, Paw, the grandma, the uncle, who's known as Uncle Hip Hop, the father, known as Daddy Big Show, the dog, Mickey, and finally, a boy by the name of Kenneth. Paw's farm was out in the countryside, where you see no telephone poles, no oil towers, no satellite television. There was a field of specially grown sunflowers called flip slides that needed gentle care. The little homestead was what looked to be a cozy little cottage, if it was shown on Little House on the Prairie. But it wasn't. The home was small, and the family got electricity from the family dog, Mickey, that ran on a wooden wheel like a hamster. This was also how Mickey got her exercise. And considering Mickey was a smaller dog, and she could only run so fast on the wheel, the amount of electricity the farm had was fairly slim. So, while Mickey took breaks, or when electricity was not needed at the time, the house gained its electricity through solar power with a wide solar panel on the roof of the house. Paw was well appreciated in the family because of his farm fresh blueberries. The seeds were supplied by a friend of Kenneth's way up north that got to the farm by parasail. During the day, Paw often plowed the fields on the big, heavy tractor. Lots and lots of hours were put into the hard labor. Uncle Hip Hop was kind of the odd one out in the family, because unlike the rest of the family, he was a DJ at parties that were in the cities, as well as a breakdancer. He manages to make more money than the entire farm would get in a whole year. But the rest of the family insists that they stay on the farm. Grandma was a little homekeeper, cleaning and making delectable meals from their gas stove and oven. Daddy, Big Show, was a man that worked hard hours like Paw, driving his old 1952 red pickup truck, hauling hay to the horses and other farm animals in the barn. But that wasn't his only job. That's where we move on to Kenneth. Kenneth was legally blind, so he wasn't able to do much. Daddy Big Show still wanted him to do some work out on the farm, so he yelled at Kenneth in his southern drawl to scrub the damn horses in the barn. Kenneth had other farm duties as well, such as milking the damn cows, feeding slop to the damn pigs, and collecting eggs from the damn chickens. It was a lot of work for a fellow like Kenneth. Now, let me tell you about Kenneth. Kenneth was a good kid. He got good grades in school. He managed to get crowned Duke at his school's homecoming. He had a handful of buddies in school, but after he got done with school, it got very lonely for him. All he really had was his farm duties, and sit in his room with his laptop computer. He managed to pass the time by making videos on Braille devices and the ever-popular game, Bop It. Kenneth loved Bop It. He had a little group of friends on the internet that he managed to get access from through the house's solar panels. It was quiet for the most part, once some people became toxic in the community that he joined. After he made his videos and posted online for a few years, he eventually came across a girl. She was a girl that wasn't a country girl, but more of the modern-day tech-savvy type girl. She gained some popularity on the internet for her Bop It videos as well. In times of sadness, when Kenneth seemed to want to give up on playing Bop It, the girl tended to convince Kenneth back into it. Over a couple years, the girl had gotten well known on the internet for her videos, due to the video's uniqueness and originality, as well as the amount of creativity that was put into each video she made. She had helped Kenneth through some tough times, off camera as well, and talked to Kenneth by phone. Kenneth was grateful to have a friend like her, for her understanding and compassion for his needs and assistance, as Kenneth was blind. And although the girl he knew lived far, far away from his countryside home, she tried to help him as much as she could. She had a good heart for the people she cared about and were close to, including Kenneth. The girl was named Catherine.
Want more Kenneth lore? Subscribe to the Bob Diva YouTube channel for more videos like this, as well as Bop It content, such as fan-made concepts, reviews, test modes, custom edits, and more. You can also find more information about Bop It on Catherine's website at bopdiva.com.